Personal story segment tonight. Two shooting victims in Oregon fighting for their lives. 30-year-old Chris Mintz was in class at Umpqua Community College when the shooting broke out yesterday. Chris, an Army vet, charged the gunman, actually charged him, and was shot 7 times for his trouble. Joining us now on the phone, Wanda Mintz, Chris's aunt, who spoke to him briefly today as he recovers in the hospital. How is he, Miss Mintz?
He sounded very weak, and he was in a lot of pain, and he wanted to speak to his...
I understand you spoke to his girlfriend, who did get the story from Chris himself. Can you relate that story to us?
Well, Chris is in class, and he hears what he knows is gunshot. And he tries to calm people down and goes for the door. Well, he becomes face-to-face with a gunman. He shoots Chris 3 times. Chris hits the ground, and Chris says, "Today's my son's birthday. Please don't do this." And he shot him multiple times, and Chris tried to crawl away, tried to move, but he couldn't move. And that's about all Chris remembers.
Okay, so he was brave. What did he do in the Army, Mrs. Mintz? Do you know?
He was an infantryman, and the Army was very good to Chris, and I was very proud of him.
Was he deployed overseas?
No, sir, he was not. He was at Fort Lewis.
Okay, so he goes and he confronts the gunman,
yes,
and the gunman shoots him, but he's still conscious enough to say, "Listen, it's my son's birthday. This was yesterday.
Yes.
All right, please don't kill me." And his son is what, 6 years old?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so the gunman doesn't care and continues to shoot him. Now, he's got 7 rounds in his body. It's miraculous that he even survived, is it not?
It's a miracle. It's a miracle, and did not hit a vital organ. He was in surgery 7 hours yesterday, and eventually he'll have to have more surgery. But he's a walking miracle. But he's young and strong, and he took good care of himself.
Well, he sounds like a very courageous man. All our prayers are with him.
Thank you, sir.
You must be, this is so sad and so tragic, but you must be very proud of Chris.
We're very proud of him, but he said, "I just wanted to do the right thing," and he's been raised like that. But we're proud of him, and we appreciate all the prayers and all the good wishes, sir.
And if there's anything we can do for the family, including the little boy, the 6-year-old, you let us know, Mrs. Mintz. Thanks very much, Ren.
Sir. Thank you.
Now, a second personal story. Joining us on the phone from Roseburg, Oregon, Janet Willis, whose granddaughter, 18-year-old Anna Boylan, was shot in the back. How is she tonight, Mrs. Willis?
I received a call this morning saying that she had some sleep last night. They finished the surgery, and the surgery they believe was successful. They were very worried because they didn't know because it went down her spine and lodged in the bottom area of her spine. They were worried about that. It looks like the surgery was successful, but she's pretty tired and pretty distraught about all the things that went on.
Now, she was in class at the time of the shooting?
Yes. Most of the shooting was in one English class, and I think maybe all of it was, but I'm not certain of that. And I don't know if she was shot first. She had only one shot, and it went down her spine, as I said, right along the edge of it.
Right, but there's no sign of paralysis now? She's going to be okay?
They think she'll be okay. She's out of surgery, and, it takes a while to find out.
Sure.
But they believe that they were successful, and I think they have her condition listed as serious, and she was life-flighted about 100 miles north of us.
Right, and that's a good hospital. We talked to them last night, and that's a very, very good hospital. She's in good hands. What kind of a girl is Anna?
She's a typical teenager, an 18-year-old, living life and trying to have a good time and just starting college.
And she is a person who is a fighter? Is she, or you see, a lot of it has to do with will on this,
Well, yes, and it was will, and it was I have to say this, it was definitely God was with her, because she had, when she went down, the gunman called to her friend who was on the floor too and said, "Is she still with us? Is that blonde girl still with us?" And her friend knew she was, but said she wasn't. So he thought she was dead and didn't shoot her again.
And what happened to the friend?
And the friend lived through it, and I'm not exactly sure what status she's in or if she was shot again or not. We haven't been able to get information yet.
Okay. Now, Mrs. Willis, you never have to be hesitant about mentioning God on this program.
I know.
All right? Because
Well,
all of our prayers
very...
are with you and your family and Anna. And, we're with you. We believe that, someone surviving something like that, certainly God is with them.
And we're so with the people whose children did not survive.
That's right. And these tragedies can never be explained, but they're part of the human condition. Mrs. Willis, please give our best to Anna, and we appreciate you coming on The Factor tonight.
Thank you very much.
Okay.